Kenneth Bird. This is the Daily Walk and Talk. We just got finished doing some updates on the website. Man, I gotta really start cleaning up my nails more. I really do. Constantly working on this, constantly working on that. Never get a chance to keep my nails clean. But anyway, I do apologize for the fingers because we do work. And anybody knows who works from just that and the other, you're gonna get grimy nails. I try to keep them clean. I do, I try. But anyway, burning off the sandwich because, of course, I had one of my famous ham and cheese sandwiches. And let me introduce the Daily Walk. So the Daily Walk and Talk is just where I come out here and we do a nice little walk, maybe an exercise, a long distance walk from A to B to work out. You know, it's good for your breathing, good for exercise, cuts down on heart disease, obesity, arthritis, and all that good stuff. And it's good for your lungs and all that good stuff. So I got to do my basic 5 because I had a sandwich and we're burning it off. I know I sat there and said, well, I got work to do. I won't have time to do it, but I ate a sandwich. I got to burn it off. So, do another walk and talk. So once we wrap around, we would have hit 1. So hope everybody's doing well. We had an interesting walk today, back and forth, taking that package back to the customer. It gets more and more easy to do. It's that calibration. Got that song now stuck in my head. Because I uploaded it to show off how you can incorporate our technology into your rave. Now that song is in my head. It's a good song, I like it. You stay there for rent free forever. I love it. I'm gonna be sending that video. We do those videos because they're promotional videos, and I send those videos out to over to a friend of mine. She goes back and forth to Dubai, and Dubai has a lot of those clubs. So, you know, they can be out there in little clubs like that, but other places like pornography and all that stuff, no, we don't touch that stuff with a 10-foot pole at all, period. So there you go. So usually we cut through here, but we're gonna walk it around because we'd be cheating if we do the cut. We cut through there, we'll be cheating. And you're gonna watch me, Mr. Bird, do this in the rain and in the snow and do it all. Now, since my garage won't be up this way, my workshop will be someplace else. No need to come back down here. We're done here. Probably got a few friends down here that I met while I was down here, so I'll come down and see them. But I'm going to be in another section, and I'm going to do the Daily Walk and Talk from now on downtown, which means it's a longer distance. I'll be starting off at City Hall, pushing it all the way past 15th. They got a little park down that way. I still haven't been in that park yet. I was in that section for quite some time, and I never walked over to that park. Never walked over to it. So now we're going to explore it. And there's some other places I'm going to check out on the Daily Walk and Talk. We're going to be checking out different restaurants and stuff like that. Different museums. Got a new museum down there I'm going to check out. Haven't seen yet. The Da Vinci. Haven't been to that one yet. So, yeah. That's going to be great. And I'm going to burn this sandwich off. So, yeah, I do. Anytime I eat something heavy like a sandwich, anything, I walk it off. Because if I don't, and you don't want to get into habits, you want to get good habits are basically doing this all the time. And your bad habits are basically you eat something and you don't go out and you don't work it out. And this later on is going to accumulate into things. You know, it's crazy, but you know what I watch? It makes me work out more, makes me work out even harder. And I hate to put it this way, but I watch my 600-pound life. That's what I watch. I watch that. it just motivates me to work even harder. And then especially, and it's not basically because I don't want to ever be in that situation, but then watching these people work even harder, they got a much bigger mountain to climb, and watching them do it. I like to watch the success stories of it all. Some people like to watch it and laugh at these people. I don't. I look at, he's right on his tail, man. That guy stopped, that's his car at the end of the day. Let's do dumb stuff. Gee whiz, you're too close to him. But anyway, I like to watch the success stories on what they had to go through, what they had to lose. That motivates me to push harder and to do better. So I feed off their energy. But also, too, in a way, it warns me that I gotta keep exercising, keep working out, because I don't want to be in a situation. And I was, like I said, I was 280 pounds. I was tipping almost 300 pounds. And the doctors, listening to them, and I'm sitting there saying, well, you gotta take the prednisone, you need to take it, without it you can die, and this, that, and the other. Listen to their nonsense at the end of the day. And the prednisone was making me accumulate weight at a rapid pace, at an extremely rapid pace. And I'm thinking like, okay, look, I keep taking this stuff. I'll be 300, 400, 500. Like, gee whiz. This is a vicious cycle that got to stop. So I had it in my head that I couldn't work out, because if I worked out, I was going to have I couldn't breathe and I was going to die. That's what I believed, because that's what the doctors told me. But, it gets to a point that you have to just make that step. And who pushed it? Jamie did. Jamie's responsible for my success. Yep. He sent me a picture of me sitting in the chair. Hey, buddy, what you going? Where you going? He sent me a picture of me sitting in this chair with my stomach sticking out. And I was like, nope. I've never been big. Not like that. I was like, we gotta fix it. And I did. I fixed it. Prayed on it. Lord gave me the confidence. Picked those weights up again. Cut down on my diet. Watched what I was eating. At that particular time, couldn't eat whatever I wanted, because this will be the second one. We reach the back, it'll be 2. I couldn't eat whatever I wanted because I wasn't at that stage yet to do it. Yep. So I had to tell myself, no. Can't have it. That's what I had to go through. Yep. Calibrate. That's better. I get better at this. So that's what I had to do. I had to tell myself no. Something I was always telling myself, yeah, you can have this. You can eat whatever you want. Doesn't make a difference. You're like 50-something years old. You're an old man at the end of the day. This is the way it's supposed to be. Making excuses for myself on why it was like that. That's what the doctor said. Better listen to what the doctor said. So what? We're supposed to have a dad body. That's the way it's supposed to be. Nope. Not supposed to be. I want to go right back to where I was. And I got it back. Took me a while. It was a bit of a climb. Go to barbecues and get-togethers, watch all that delicious food, and you can't have it. But I'd rather give that up than sit here and walk through and watch women in the car stare at me when I walk past. I'm not being conceited. I mean, they watch. I get people to stop and hold the light so I can walk past. Yep. I miss that feeling. I got it back. And I'm gonna be stronger and better than this. I'm gonna be far better than what I was when I first started this journey. I'll be much better than that. I work out twice as hard. I work out 3 times a day now. Because I'm not trying to be big. I'm not trying to be huge. I'm not trying to be that person. Like I said, I got friends of mine who are professional bodybuilders. And I laugh at them because I take post notes and stick them on their backs like pick me, and they can't even grab them. But no, I'm just trying to keep healthy. Like I said, I'm 55 right now. I'll be 56 this September, coming up. So I got to take care of myself. Even though I eat like a 5-year-old. But I have to. I eat like a 5-year-old. I got to work out like a dog. So trade up there. Somebody said, like, what are you doing? So I'm out here walking around. So what'd you eat? My sandwich is just basic. It's a Kaiser roll, ham and cheese. That's all it's on it. Now, do I need to work out for that? Not really, to tell you the truth. I want to get a habit of doing this. That's why I'm doing this. And then we come out, we talk about this, that, and the other. Talk about sometimes about my crazy things that happen to me in my life. Hopefully, the whole purpose that somebody sees what I'm doing and then the road I had to travel down and they go, you know what? Let's take a walk around the block. Why not? That's all you got to do. That's how you start the first step of your journey. Just take a walk around the block. You ain't got to do the whole block if you don't want to. You can do right up and come back. You can do your driveway and come back. Don't make a difference. As long as you took the first step, that's all that matters. Or they say every journey begins with the first step. Yep. Next you know, you be sitting there jamming to the music, walking down the street, going from here to there. Yep. Hopefully when I walk by, I've seen people come out of their homes and do the same walk I'm doing. Good. Motivate somebody to do something positive. That's why I'm trying to change on what I talk about. I'm going to talk about my past, what happened to my life, because it's a very important part of my life. You know, it allows me to be super extra thankful that I was able to survive all that and still be here to do this. You know, it didn't have to be this way. It really didn't. I just saw that guy 10 minutes ago over there driving through. But the other stuff, I got to keep that out of it because I want this to be more about positivity and to motivate people to get out and walk. Now, I didn't get a chance to put it in this description of the video, but I will put it when I get done. And it basically talks about the benefits of walking and how this is good for you. Oh man, this keeps up. I'm gonna jog this freaking hill sooner or later. See, my pace is a little faster than usual. I got kind of used to it now. Road challenge when it snows. We're gonna track this sucker. I'll come down here just to do this hill in the snow. Oh heck yeah. I'm gonna listen to my techno music while I'm doing it. Or I'll play in a little booster box. Anyway, so I'm getting a couple t-shirts that say no on the air, something like that, or live, YouTube live. Because that woman that turned around, a firecracker, hope I bump into her again. I'm buying her some flowers. She was awesome. I like people like that. Boy, she was gonna jack me up. She said, what? I was like, oh shoot. I like people like that. I'm gonna call her grandma. She's my buddy. But I had a woman like that. Right. This is 2. Come back around. We clicked. I'm sorry, we're on 3. Come back around. It'll complete the 3. I already had that song in my head. Yep. It's charging my battery. So, watching people look at me, watching me walk around like, I can do this too. Please do. Please do. Got a couple nice lady friends over here. They come out and walk with me. I don't do it on camera because, again, you know, we're gonna bring it down to calling it the issue. That's a better way of cleaning it up. So, for those who don't know, I do have people, no, well, everybody has people on their channel that are just, they creepy, they stalkers. So, I gotta be careful about Can't have the comments up because they act like little kids at the end of the day. So that's why we have to do it that way. I do apologize. I would love to be able to talk to you all, have conversations with you, but you know, we got certain people that don't know how to behave themselves as adults, and I want to keep this a positive channel. That's why I'm trying to refrain myself from talking about those particular things, those topics, as we do this. Because somebody's out there trying to be motivated and they're trying to work out. They don't want to hear that crap at all. You know? We're trying to keep it positive. But we'll talk about some other things. That's basically about it. Could have used the Halloween story. It would have been great right now. And Halloween story. The bobbing for apples. Oh, no. I swear, we're going to find out none of my friends bob for apples. Better not be doing that. I don't know why I never thought of who even thought that was a good idea? Like, where would that have been a good idea? Bobbing for apples. You know your mouth is open the entire time when you're in that thing, right? Oh, look, the dog's doing it too with the kids, which is kind of not so far. It's dog slobber at the end of the day, but just to think about it, you know, people say, oh, I see people who kiss their dogs, you know, that's disgusting. Dog licks their behind and all that. Dog's mouth is cleaner than yours. You know that? Yep. Your mouth is extremely poisonous. You bite somebody, you could pretty much give them blood poisoning. Your mouth is so freaking, what's the word for it? It's so full of so much bacteria, it's not even funny. Now dogs, on the other hand, they can lick themselves and heal themselves. Humans can't do that. You try that nonsense, you ain't gonna go well. So you can't do that at all, period. But dogs, on the other hand, they have the ability to be able to heal themselves. That's why they're always licking their wounds. So your mouths are cleaner than ours. I've seen that couple before. Oh yeah, I have. I've seen that couple. I don't want to buy the small dog. Oh, please do not say to me, oh, can you, oh no. Can you, I have some people, I don't mind helping some people out, I really don't. But if you're one of those people who brag from the door, oh, I do this, and I do that, and did up, okay. And then put you through the freaking brutal part of it all. Let's do the walk. I like the chips. I love eating chips when I walk. Woo! Bam! Now we're going to be up on 4. Woo! That song in my head is hyping me up. Now I got to go to a rave. I got to go to one. I got to dance to that song. That's what I got raves at the end of the day. All right, so I don't want people to get mad about this, but there's a difference when you go to a white club versus a black club. It's a big difference, huge difference. Number one, well, now it's different now. Now it's kind of changed a little bit because we did incorporate the slam dancing and jumping in crowds and stuff like that. We did incorporate that. We started doing that more, which I'm happy about. Because, you know, the reason why I didn't do a lot of clubs with my own race, because, you know, gotta have expensive gear, and, you know, you don't have to, but you still have to, when you kind of think about it. You gotta be dressed for the part. Where I go to one of my metal clubs, walking in there with some ripped up jeans, turned over old Knights, a bunch of chains, maybe a mohawk. Back in the day, people, when I had hair. And no one cared. No one cared if I had the latest pair of sneakers on, probably was wearing drip, as you guys call it. You know, no one cared. We just hit 4. This would be 5. But no one cared about that, you know? So, I go to the other clubs and I have fun, and I can just go in there and do jumping jacks. I can do cartwheels in there. I can just spin around in a circle, and I would still consider dancing. So I like those clubs better. Now it's getting more like that now, that we're incorporating that. Because you got stuff like Lil Wayne jumping in crowds, and you know, they got a more of a kind of a heavy metal style to them. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that. It's kind of like, you know, people want to, like how Cat Williams put it, can't even go to the club anymore because you got to be in there watching other brothers just looking for stuff that's not going to pop off. And that's dead serious. Like, you can't even relax in a place like that because you're just watching other people to make sure that you keep your head on a swivel. If something pops off, at least you can get out of that line of fire. And that's no joke. That's dead serious. So you really can't enjoy yourself. There's a potential craziness happen to happen. And then when you get out of the club, then you got to worry about that popping off, because then you got people, well, you know they got stuff in the trunk. You know that. Whatever they was trying to get in and couldn't get in, it's definitely in the car. That could escalate outside. So he said, man, you can't even go to the club anymore. You just sitting there all dressed up. Can't even admire the women. You looking at the dudes because you trying to make sure that something don't pop off, right? You can get to the door before they start going off in that place. And he ain't joking. Anytime I walk up in a spot, the first thing I check is they got a back door. They ain't got a back door. We are not walking up in that spot. I need to get out of there. So they start going off in there. And then I got somebody saying, but there's a bouncer at the door. And no one's, how do you think they have shootings in clubs? They're not freaking beaming down from a starship. No, they know the bouncers. I know a couple bouncers that sat there and allowed people to walk in with hardware because they knew them. Oh, like, really? You going to do me like that? Like, I know you from back in the day. Like, really? Come on, man. You should trust me. You know I'm not going to come in here and cause no trouble. Well, I'm going to come in here and cause trouble for your staff. I've heard these stories. Well, I'm going to come here and cause trouble for your establishment. And the guy's like, you know, I'm sorry, my bad. You know, my job does that to me. You know, go out in there. That's how they walk in. Yep. Now you got somebody walking around in there with a firearm, and now he feels like Superman because nobody else in there carrying, except for maybe the security, for the chance of bouncers don't got him on him. So now he's got immortality in there because he's got something strapped to him, and that makes it even dangerous. Now he got that all freaking ultimate courage nonsense going on. Like, I'll talk to your girl if I want to. What you gonna do at the end of the day? Yep. And then you got the I'll be right back. Those are the ones. I had two friends of mine that were bouncers, and I said, these guys were big too. They were like 6'4", 6'5", 280, 300 pounds. They're big guys. And I said, what you fear the most? He said, I fear the small man. I said, what you fear the small man for? Look how big you are. I said, no, I fear the small man. That's the one that'll kill you. He won't fight you. He'll shoot you first. That's the one they fear. I never would have figured him to say that. He said, big man would take me toe to toe. He'll fight me. But a small guy, he know he can't win that fight. He's gonna come back with something lethal and take my life. And sure enough, one of my friends died that way. Because, you know, you gotta be careful how you handle them. They'll get nasty with a big guy because they know that they can fight him. But they're careful about how they talk to a small guy in there. They do, because those are the ones that'll come back. Those are the ones that'll cause the damage. You gotta watch them. So, you know, think about it. That small man coming there, and the bouncer pick him up and set him down outside. You get embarrassed in front of his girl. You get embarrassed in front of the people at the club. Especially if he's a local and he comes there, they're gonna talk about that all day long. So now he got to do something to even the odds. And, you know, he can't fight you. You're too big for him. So what's he gonna do? He'll come back with a firearm. Gonna kill you dead right there in the front. No mercy. They ain't gonna shoot to harm you. He's coming back to kill you. Those are the ones they fear. And sure enough, happened to one of my friends. He didn't rough the guy up. He was very nice and polite to him. He still lost his life. And all he did was escort the guy out because he was drunk. This man, no rowdy, escorted him out. And all we did was just grab him by the arm. And the guy said, oh, so you're gonna manhandle me like a woman because I'm smaller than you. Sure enough, he let down his guard. And the guy walked right up behind him, shot him in the back of the head and took his life. Yep, family man too. So, you know, it's not the big guy they worry about. It's a small one. So, right now we're at 5. We're gonna go for another one. I know it's a sad story, but you know, things that happened in my life, you know. These lessons you learn in life. Now, just because you're a small guy, don't take it out of content to think that you're gonna walk up in a club and carry on because they fear you're gonna come back. You're gonna run into the wrong bouncer. Because I got bouncers, and people I know bouncers are professional fighters at the end of the day, and they will beat the snot out of you. And they're unregistered, which they do it on purpose. I told you about that one. Can't go to an everyday martial art academy and get training because they have to register you. The minute you become a first degree black belt, you have to be registered. But some places, if you got a teacher who's an underground fighter and he's got the qualifications to fight in any ring, but he lets a lot of stuff slide. He teaches you stuff at the end of the day that you should not be knowing because you're in the wrong rank to know that stuff. But he'll teach it to you anyway because they like to make monsters at the end of the day. They do. And what they'll do is they give you the option to be registered. Now they're registered, of course. You know what I mean? But they give you the option to not get registered. It's up to you what you want to do. They do stuff like this, like, all right, so once you get your first degree black belt, what do you want from me? Because you've already passed the trial there. What do you want? What do you want to learn? I can teach you this. I can teach you that. I'll sit there and say, what do we don't have here in the States? What can you teach me that's illegal here in the States that I have to learn overseas? Because I know he's been trained overseas. And they'll teach me that. So when I go into a ring, I can use stuff that I know at the end of the day that they don't train them here in the United States, but they train over here, train over there. Or what type of weapons do I want to use? I like the bow staff, that's my favorite. Because anything involves sticks. Anything. The nunchucks, which I'm not really good at. But the bow staff, I'm wicked with a bow staff. And that's what I took up. Because I'm going to have a stick anywhere I go. Blades, yeah, I'm good with blades. I'm really good with them. But anyway, you know, that's just me at the end of the day. But you get extra perks when you train with an underground fighter. Because again, yeah, they teach you all kind of dirty stuff too on top of that. But on top of, like I said, you have, like the schools, I'm not saying all of them, but some of the ones I've seen will give you belts like candy. Because, you know, they want to make it look good in front of the parents. You know, he just got his blue belt, he got his green belt, and they will look good, you know? But if you're being trained by your father, say your father runs the school, you're not going to be trained the same way they are. You'll be trained completely different. Yep, he's going to beat the living snot out of you. He's going to train you for real. I literally sat there and watched these teachers talk because my instructor was a grandmaster and he trained all these other guys. So we got a chance to go to this school and they were honoring him. So I got a chance to sit. I was a green belt and I got a chance to sit with the black belts, right? So I heard all kinds of conversations in that whole thing. So one of the guys, when his kids were going up to do their forms, he was like, the teacher was sitting like, nice. His instructor was like, nice. I see you training the same way I trained you. He said, yeah, I can't train these students in here the same way I train my kids. I get sued. Yeah, because it's a more brutal training that they'll put them through. I would never train my kids the same way I train them in here. You can't basically hit one of them kids full contact. Man, they be going back to their parents saying, "Hey, you struck me full contact and this, that, and the other, and that." Yeah. There'll be all kinds of complaints against you. That you're too rough on your students. All that stuff. Where they're your own kids, you're always going to train your own kids differently. And that's why these kids went there and they won all them trophies. They were trained differently. Yep. But getting back to the unregistered. So you get an underground teacher, they give you the option. Some give you the option, some maybe won't. But ours gave us the option to not get registered, not get registered. That's why you try to look me up, you won't find nothing. So if I strike someone, that means that I'm not even registered. I'm not even considered lethal. I'm under the radar, which I wanted. Now, when I go for Muay Thai, I have to go with a teacher, which means I'll be registered, which sucks. Unless I can find someone that will train me under the table and let me keep what I got. Yep. So we're on 6 right now. I'm going for 7. Because 7 is God's number. It's my favorite number. Am I tired? Nah. I like to watch those guys. A guy called Beard Meets Food. I love watching these guys that consume all this food. I love it. Like how? How do you eat that much food? And these guys are not big. Well, some of them are big. The one guy in Beer Meets Food, he's not a big guy. But man, he's got a bottomless pit. I don't know how he eats all that food. But I'm fascinated by it. And he does work out a lot. He does. Another guy called Randy. He's another guy who does it too. Not so much into the people who drink and they chug large amounts of liquid. Daggum, I'm gonna bottom my shoe. I'm not into those. But I do like watching the Try channel. That's my favorite. When Irish people try, oh man, they have me over there laughing my head off. Best episode when they drink liquor. I love when they drink liquor. You know why? Because they explain it. There's two ways people that drink. The way they explain how good it is. The earthiness, I told you about that. The smokiness, like they really know their stuff. They do. They know alcohol. I love people who talk about the alcohol. Or they can taste it and tell whether or not it was being stored in wooden barrels and all that stuff. Like, how? That's interesting. I like people who enjoy their alcohol. Even though I don't drink, I like watching. I even watch black people smoke cigars. I love it. I like how they drag off of them and how they have them. I can never understand how they have right on the tip, just hanging, and they just basically drink at the same time. I've seen people do that with cigarettes. Like, how freak do you do that one? But yeah, I like how people smoke cigars. And they really drink, they really enjoy a glass of cognac or bourbon or something like that. All right, so we're at 7 right now. I think we can get to 10. I think we're good. And breathing's good. I still got that song. It's in my head. It's charging my battery. Now I see people coming out and walking. Yep. It's getting contagious. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, it's got a nice story behind it, you know. Last time I was working out, I was a complete douchebag. And I was like, oh, people are just lazy and they don't work out enough. And blah, 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 blah. I was always thin all my life. So I was like, yeah. And then when God put me in that situation and I had to walk a mile in that shoe, I was like, oh, it's a whole different area. Like, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Yep. So, we are hitting the 7th mark. think I burnt my hamburger off. I got to get a calorie burner. I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure I have. But I got to get a calorie burner. And I got to get a watch. I do want to count my steps. I definitely want to do. And people think that, okay, so I train, so do I basically, no, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know jack. Mind my own business, I stay in my little happy circle, and that's where I stay at the end of the day. I don't like to, if I have to, then I have to, but I prefer not to, because if I strike somebody, I know the pain they're going to feel, because I felt that pain myself. When I was in training, the same way that I would strike somebody, I was struck the same way. So I know the pain they're going to feel. And I don't want to inflict any pain on people. I just don't. I'd rather just be in my little circle and just be left alone. But don't take it in a way where I'm a coward, because I'm not. And don't take it in a way that I won't use it, because I will. Any means necessary. But I'd rather just be left alone. Stay in my little bubble, be left alone. I'm not saying I'm a big bad guy, I'm the toughest guy in the world, I'm not. Stay in my circle, mind my business. You call out my company's name, I'll come for you. That's how it works. When I'm done, and you'll be nothing left of you. So just leave me alone, and you stay in my little area. Mind my own business. That's pretty much it. You know, I had to catch myself from time to time because I was doing things I should have been doing by saying that, oh, we're gonna make this product, we're just gonna crush everything in our path. And I had to catch myself, like, you know what you're doing, right? You're taking it too far. Well, I had these conversations off camera with myself. How to recalibrate what I'm doing. You're doing too much. Can't do that. These people on this side have nothing to do with you. So why in the world would you be over there? So that's why I decided to make the Spartan a legendary technology. Yep. Where are we at right now? I think we're at 8 now. We're at 8? I think we are. Let me see. No. This is 8. We hit to at 9. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel a little bit. Yep, a little bit. Very good, I can calibrate. Oh, man. You know what's funny? I've done all this. Go right back in, hit the chin-ups, the sit-ups, the push-ups, because I have to do it. Because I'll push myself, get myself nice and tired, and then make myself work out. It's like when you have to go through an endurance test to see how long you last. I would delivery not eat for 2 days, so I'd be weak going in. Yeah, we came from all the way down there. Somebody was sitting on there, I couldn't even show you what's going on. We came from all the way from over there at that 21 Academy. Woo! Charged. Got that adrenaline just kicked in. So we can hit the 10. I've been dying to do the 10. I've been just doing the 5 for some reason. Doing the 5, did enough time, and now I'm doing the 10. So we're doing the 10 right now. Didn't plan it, we're just doing it. The same adrenaline rush I get when I do roller. Oh my goodness. When I come off a roller coaster, you talk about being charged. Jesus. Yeah, roller coasters give me adrenaline rushes, man. Especially if I'm terrified of them. Even better. Now, envy people are doing roller coasters for the first time. I envy you. I wish I could get some of that energy from you. Doing it for the first time, I had people saying, my first roller coaster. Like, oh my goodness. Freaking envy you. Wish I could just draw power out of you, but I can't. Yeah, I see the fear in their eyes, the nervousness. I I see it all, man. I want that. Because that heightens it, man. It heightens it. That makes it so much better. People think that, when they do roller coaster junkies, if we did coasters that we weren't afraid of, there's no point in it. You know what I mean? But if we're doing coasters at the end of the day we fear, oh my goodness. Yeah, the adrenaline rush is insane. That's what I'll be addicted to. Not addicted to drugs. That freaking adrenaline. That's what I'm addicted to. And then you'll do it like multiple times. And that's why I'm done with this. How you doing? How you doing? Yep. You'll be done with it. You're like, I've done it to death. Done. Right, that thing. I remember one time I went over there with my ex. I gave her so much respect because that was when I was dating American Cherokee. No, sorry, Blackfoot. She was Blackfoot. She was afraid of heights. Terrified of heights. And she did the Steel Talent. I'm like, how in the world? I seen when she was walking up the stairs, I seen her legs shaking. So I know she was scared. And she did it. She got in. They strapped her in. I was like, you okay? You good? And she was like, no, I'm not. I'm so terrified out of my freaking mind. And I was like, you were so lucky. And we took off. Man, I think I went deaf on the other side of my ear. She screamed in my ear. Everything, man. Screamed right in my ear, man. I was like, man, but she did it. I had to give her that. She did it. That walk up them stairs, that's terrifying. Then when they sit you down and they strap it down on top of you, lock you in place, shake them buckles, make sure you're good, they tap that seat and put their hand up, it's on. Boy, man, I tell you, this is the one where your feet dangle. She took one of the crazier ones. I tried to start off with the wooden roller coasters because they're a little easier. Nah, she went for the big boy. I give her much respect for that. We'll be hitting 9. We're hitting 9 back there. No. 9 back there. We're descending to 10. Once we hit back there, we'll hit the full 10. But anyway, yeah. So if we fear it, this will be good. And you get bored. So I knew she didn't do coasters. Nobody in their family did coasters. None of them. The only one did was her uncle. But like I said, I got nothing about gay people. At the end of the day, a lot of our friends, not a lot of our friends, but some of our friends are gay. But they're hilarious. They have you laughing. Because me and him, we hung the entire time through the whole park. And no, he was not interested in me in any way whatsoever. But he's a cool dude. And she thought, at the end of the day, we wouldn't get along. Because, you know, she thought I would look at him, you know, differently in that way. Didn't want to be bothered with him or be around him. Nah, me and Dave hung out through the whole freaking place. I'm like, Dave, you do roller coasters? He said, when we going? I was like, oh, snap, we got one of these. He was no joke. He was no joke. Man, that was the best fun I ever had. Because for her, we did the one coaster, and that was it. And she was done. She was not doing the rest of them. She was not getting on the possess. She wasn't doing any of them. And I was like, Dave, brother Dave, let's go do this. Let's go do this. We hit all them coasters back to back to back. He was no joke. And then we found the demon drops, and I fell in love. And I was like, oh shoot, I like the drops. I do love the drops. And I was like, yo, I got to do this. And he was like, I want to do drops. I said, okay. Well, he did it the first time with me. He didn't like it too much. He's like, I'm going to sit down here and watch you. He said, you done? I said, no. I said, I'm going to time this thing. I want to know exactly when they know when to drop it. So I got on the first time with him, and we floated. And that was fun. And then I came back, got on again. Watch the beautiful white. Got on it again. How you doing, Chief? Who's running it? Got on it again. And then we got on it again. we dropped again, and I still couldn't time it. I'm like, wait a minute, how the frick are they doing this? So I got on the left side, I got on the right side, and I got in the middle. After I hit like almost near 16, they stopped me. They wouldn't let me get back on. The guy was like, no, you can't get back on. I was like, what? My adrenaline was through the freaking roof. They wouldn't let me get back on. So I literally sat up there in the hot dog concession stand watching this guy to see when he went off shift so I can get back on. Yep. Got back on that sucker too. I got the 20 I wanted. But I still couldn't get the timing right. I don't know how they do it. How do you even know? Like, I'm trying to randomly count the numbers. Like how? And then the last one I got on, these white girls got on with me. They were terrified. I didn't already did this sucker like 19 times already. So at this particular point, thrill was gone. And I was just up there for the sake of just being up there. And they were terrified. And I sat in the middle, which is a bad idea because I had one on one side and one on the other side. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Before she could say, I made him up. I took her toe off. And all I heard was screaming all the way down. Yep. That was crazy, man. And she got off. I was like, how you feel? How you feel? The other one was sick. She was throwing it. I was like, I liked it. I liked that. Going back on. Went back on with her. The other one stayed down below. I couldn't imagine if you're working at this park and you see, you work at the bottom, you've got to find all kinds of stuff. People use their cell phones, wallets, all kinds of stuff. I think that's my buddy over there because he wears the mask. Yep. Yep. Cell phones, wallets, all that stuff. You gotta find that stuff. I know you find brand new cell phones over there. That'd have to be a side hustle for me. I mean, I don't know, you should give it back to tell you the truth. You really should. Ain't gonna be doing on iPhones to tell you that much. Because them suckers got tracking on them. That's funny because that literally happened to a friend of mine. Which was I tell you something, one of the things about being in the hood, you get into the most interesting predicaments that you literally will watch in a movie and say, I've done that one. Literally. Like, okay, so sneaker store, barbershop, whatever. You have these people that will come in and they will sell you stuff. So people usually don't ask any questions. They just buy. Especially when you get like brand new iPads, cell phones, you know, stuff that in the stores will cost you a lot of money. That's why they fence them off at new stores. So this guy would come down often, and sometimes I would make sure I'm in there so I can get something I need. I got some new Andy clippers from him. I paid about 20 bucks for them. That cost me 150 for them once. So anyway, he came in and bought these iPads. And my buddy bought one. I'm not a big fan of Apple, as you know, so I didn't buy one. So he's let's just put it this way, he's a computer wizard. Let's just put it that level. So he's home, and he's trying to basically get the system unlocked in the process. And what the mistake he made was he put it online, which he should have had it on a proxy server. Should have matched that IP address, which he didn't think about it, but he should have did it. So what had happened was that, sorry, we're gonna to our end of 10. What happened was tracking device went off, and whoever was looking for it, they were nearby with the police. These police weren't dressed like regular police. They were undercovers. And June and his wife, which I call Mrs. and Mrs. Smith, were both licensed to carry and have been to the range quite a bit. So, that being said, when these people came to the front door, they didn't announce who they were at all, period. So he's thinking this is the guy coming back to get his merchandise. Now, chances are you'd probably think, okay, why don't you just hand it over to him? Things usually don't work that well, especially when they bring people with them. It doesn't work that well. That means there's a good chance that You might end up getting shot in that process. And you got your kids in the house, so you got to protect your home front. So officers were on the side of the building, of the house, and they were yelling through the door, slowly open the door. His wife's on the staircase so she can get them from up top, and he's basically at the side wall. But they push through, he can get them as they're coming in, and she can get them from coming down. They got it all strategized out. They come in, they don't even come in. Their screaming match goes on back and forth, and then one throws a badge in, and that's how it dropped. But they should have did that from the door. They should have dropped that badge in first. When that badge came in, put their guns down. He got arrested. She got arrested. They all ended up downtown or other nonsense. So next day he told me what would happen. I said, what the freak? He said, yeah, we had a standoff for a minute. So June, my buddy, basically talked to these officers and told them this guy comes in from time to time to fence these goods. So the guy was like, well, if you can get him, then we can lessen your charges and you won't do any jail time. Just give you some probation and a fine. That's all he's gonna get. So we're all sitting there. It's like a sting operation. Like everybody is in there, knows what we're looking for this guy. We got people at Sun Pay on the other end. This is Germantown Avenue, waiting for him. We got my buddy over who works at the speaker shop and the car shop. They waiting for this guy to come through. So everybody's talking to each other back and forth like, hey, we just seen him pass through. He's coming down your way. And I'm at the house and they're like, yo, it's about to go down. You got to get over here real quick. So now I'm gearing up. I'm running around the corner to see this whole thing go down. And as I get over there, the guy's already in the store, but he's getting nervous now. He's getting this second thought like he thinks something's wrong. And he starts to leave. And if June doesn't get this guy, he's going to go to jail for a long time. So he gets in his car, grabs his gun, get in his car, and gets him right by Sun Pay and does a citizen arrest. And then the cops come up, they arrest him, the whole 9 yards. And words upon words, he had to pay this fine because for receiving stolen goods. They still had to get him with that. Yep. I was like, you know what? This is crazy. This is something that would have never happened, like in any suburban neighborhood. It happened when I lived up in one of these really bad neighborhoods. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. And it's funny because I watch this stuff in movies and I go, I've done that one already. Like almost half the stuff. Not saying half the stuff in Hangover, but yeah, we did some crazy stuff. But that's my younger years. Now at 55, nope. Well, I still do some crazy stuff, but not like that anymore. I got responsibilities. I got a company I'm running, and I got business I got to take care of, so we don't have time to do that anymore. Other than that, all is good. I do miss the crazy stuff. I do miss that. Well, people, we're going to go up to our bench. We're going to sit down and relax because I just want to do a walk down. But I do miss some of the crazy stuff I used to do. But, yeah, I look at something like, we've done that one already. I've done that one too. It was crazy. But they caught the guy, yeah. So what put him on the radar was he broke into someone's house and he stole a special firearm. A 50 cal Desert Eagle is what he stole. And it was a unique weapon, and it was still on the streets, and they had to get rid of it, get it off the streets. That's where they were hunting him. He's involved in a couple of break-ins. Okay, so I saw someone out here. They was running, out here running and exercising. People sometimes exercise and run out here to meet other people. Me, on the other hand, no. I'm out here because I have to basically burn off a sandwich and work better. What are we doing this backwards? I'm going to do this backwards for some reason. I was talking to some guy over here and I had to reverse and I had to do it backwards. So I figured I'm going to get this in. And I didn't want to do this when the people were walking through and they were trying to learn how to walk again. It felt like I was showing off. I don't want to be that type of jerk. So, yep. That's it. 10. And we got the back walk on it. So we're good. Now to go back, do some more chin-ups, more push-ups, get all that done, and then, yeah, go back to the home front, go work out again. I got a row machine. I freaking love my row machine. I love it. I love my row machine so freaking much. I seen the guy running around. The guy went past me. Says, I run it. Yeah, you run it. But I bet you if I put you in my workout, you ain't gonna be able to do it. I'll put you through the whole method. Have you in there lifting weights. You don't lift, I can tell that. Have you lifting weights and everything. Tire you out, fill you full of salt. Let's go do this. But I do like his breathing is good. When I went past him, it's clean, it's nice. And I'll tell you, this was my skateboarding days, or pretty much my rollerblading days. This would be a perfect rail. All right, now we get to sit down for our rewards. She was over there just saying, you know, I got my workout in. Got my water bottle. She had the big old water bottle. I'm not making fun of anybody. She just had, some people, if you're coming out here to work out, come out to work out. You coming out to be cute? It's just you. That's all to it. That's just you. A person that I respect is a person come out here looking like they just woke up. They don't care what they look like, don't care. I'm coming out to get my workout in and leave. You got people like the gym. You people go to the gym, you know what I'm talking about. You got people that go there just want to be cute. You're going there to work out. I'm not coming here to be your friend, talk to you, whatsoever, this, that, and the other. I'm not thinking I'm bigger than you and better than you. I just want to come here and work out, and that's it and leave. That's it. I don't do gyms. I don't do gyms. I'd rather work at home. I'd rather do it that way instead. Man, this is great, man. And the talking helps. Yeah, you guys help me with this. I'll tell you why. Because that talking makes it, well, when I first started up, it was so much harder. It was so much harder to walk up those hills and do that at the end of the day. When I'm talking at the same time and trying to bring air in, it made it so much harder. But man, it helped my lungs out so much. So we're going to get some shirts that say on the air, YouTube live. Because that woman had me cracking up. She made my day. I tell you, she put a smile on my face. I ain't mad because she snapped at me. I thought that was awesome. Little firecracker. If I go to the next year again, I'm gonna like, you are freaking awesome, little firecracker. And that's somebody I wouldn't mind having for a neighbor. Now I got people coming out to walk. That's what I'm talking about. Bring out there and walk. He got his pit bull with him. Yeah. Yeah. Get out here and get the walk in. Come on, man, bring it this way. I want to see the pit bull. You went the other way. John, yeah. Yep. Got that song. It's in my head. It's in my head. Satisfaction. That's a song called Satisfaction. That's what it's called. And we're going to be up tomorrow. Are we walking in tomorrow? Yeah. Yep. I'm walking tomorrow. Might as well. I'm probably gonna stay back and get some work done. I do gotta remind myself that I have to take days off for the body to repair. So if you're lifting, running, whatever you're doing at the end of the day, you can't do it every single day. The body needs time to repair. You know, that's how when I looked at how people build muscle, is that you're actually breaking down muscle and then it repairs itself. That's what it's constantly doing. And when people take steroids, it basically allows it to repair even faster, which you should never do. Because again, that stuff has very serious consequences. I couldn't imagine sticking something like that in my body. But when I first came out here, there's really not too many people coming out. Like I said, if it helps me, if it helps that I motivate people, then hey, might as well, you know. Might as well, people. Now, sad thing about it, if I was with my ex, she would not be doing this at all, period. She was not wanting to work out. I hate it when I meet females and I go, oh, do you work out? And they be like, yeah, I work out all the time. I work out. And then they'll never work out at all, period. Like, really? Because that's literally how it was. It was so lopsided, it wasn't even funny. I'm buying weights, equipment, and everything, and she would not work out. When I go eat, I got to go walk. That's what I got to do. I have to, you know. I go to a restaurant, I get up, I leave out the door, I take a walk around a couple of times. And you can't go with me, you can't work with me, then that's a problem at the end of the day, because this is going to lead to bigger problems at the end of the day. It is. It's going to lead to bigger problems. And I told people at the end of the day, I don't want to be in a situation where my life is spent taking care of you. Some people sit there and go, oh, but that's selfish. No, it's selfish for you to basically get yourself put in that situation, so I have to be in that situation. Control, freaking control and discipline. I'm working with you. We're working together as a team. I'm trying to build you up. I can't build you up if you constantly tearing it down. It don't work that way. So we got to hit music. He's in our head all day. That's the video I made. And thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I really do. This is what was playing in my head when I was doing the hill. Oh, this is the room we did all the LED lights all over it. You have any idea how much work that was to do? The floor, the entire ad tech in the window. That's the floor projection technology and ceiling. There's another one popping off. And that's projector mapping applications. Oh, I like that song. That song is stuck in my head. You know where I heard it first? The Colonel Sanders. You ever seen the KFC guy do it? Oh my goodness. That's the first time I saw it. And he's a real raid dude. The KFC dude. Let me see. Come right here. Let's see find it. The KFC rave. Let's see. Come on. KFC. So yeah, I guess the guy, he was nice and he was polite and all. But don't come out here to show off. Don't do that. Don't be that person. You know, you get people to come out and they want to show off. Oh, he's walking and he's showing off. I'm not showing off for Jack. I'm just coming out here to work out. That's the part that triggers me. Is that if I'm out here and I'm walking, I'm in my own world, I'm talking with you guys, and then you get people who will see this and go, oh, he's just showing off. Don't invite that. Please don't do that. I really don't want to be a part of that. Don't thrust me into that at the end of the day. Just don't. See, I don't walk around like I'm tough. No, I don't. I mind my own business. I'm in my own bubble. I'm just doing my own thing. But you got people that do too much. You know, they want to come off and they want to show off. We're not doing that at the end of the day, because I'll freaking Spartan kick the daylights out of you. I'll push you somewhere you don't want to go. So don't do that. Mind your business. Stay out of my bubble, and that's it. Come over and talk. Nod your head. He was very respectful when he came by. Nod. Hey, how you doing? That's the end of it right there. I respect you. When you're walking by and you're working out, I respect you. But if you want to make it look like you want to just show me up at the end of the day, you get in my face, you're going to regret it. We got oncoming traffic, and you don't want to be kicked in that direction. So please, just mind your business and stay in your area. That's all. But I get a few like that from time to time. They want to act like they tough at the end of the day. I don't care. Leave me the frick alone. Oh, here's the Colonel Sanders guy. This guy is epic. He is freaking epic. Epic. Yep. Oh, it's a nice day. Is Waddles coming out today? Where's Waddles? Where is Waddles? At least we can get a chance to relax for a little bit. That's it. I'm done. I'm not even tired, man. We did that huge walk today. That huge walk. We walked all the way down and came all the way up. And then we did this till we got the 10 in on top of that. Oh yeah, I'm charged. I'm not tired. I'm charged up. I didn't even have any sugar today. Oh, let's walk around. I never did a walk in this section. Let's walk around. Yeah, got the energy kicking in now. So this is what I was like when I told you I'm hyperactive. Whatever, charity event here too. I wonder how much we can donate, because I want to donate. How you doing, sir? It's a very beautiful facility. It's a very beautiful facility. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I usually just sit over there. That's where I said it's my favorite spot. Here's a statue. Statue's beautiful. Oh wow, look at that. Look at between the, with the sunsets pushing through. That is a beautiful. I'll make a picture of that. I like how that looks. Freaking updates. Looking at your phone while I'm walking, and I'm walking on the phone while I'm walking. Fountains are lighting up. There's Mr. Waddles. Mr. Waddles is over there. That's Mr. Waddles. That's the duck. And here we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I know there are turtles in here. There have to be. Look at the green on this. There's sewage on top of that. That's how they became turtles. So they have to be in there. You know it. Down there with a giant rat named Shredder. There's a Shredder. Shredder's the evil guy. Master Splinter. There we go. We got it fixed. There we go. I butchered that. All right. I think we'll just go back up and we'll walk around. We got to do Allentown. We got to do daily walk and talk Allentown nighttime. We do it on a Saturday because they have festivals and all kinds of stuff. And we got to get the shirt that's going to say YouTube Live. Very beautiful area, isn't it? And this is fantastic because the hill's great for people that are learning how to walk again. So you can learn to walk these hills. I watch them. Gee whiz, you can hear Tom's from way over here. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. A horn from a train can be heard for a couple of miles. I think it was 8 miles or something. That's what it is, yeah. What time we got? I might walk up to the store and grab something. 8:26 now. We're under the mark. And besides, we don't need it anyway. It's just doing too much. I was gonna get some snacks or something, but they closed at 9 o'clock. It was good we did do the walk. Oh, what you doing? I told you on my walks, I always bump in. He's right here, right next to me. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You'll jump on me. All right, buddy. I see ya. He was right there next to me. All right. Well, he laying there chilling. He just chilling, laying there. Look at him. Look, he's just relaxing. Got his feet kicked over like a little puppy. I told you, every time I go out, then always interesting happens. You chilling? You over there chilling, just relaxing, all stretched out? Yeah, be careful. It's gonna jump on me. I'll bounce out in the street, get my car. Get back up and like, I told you, crazy stuff happens to me when I go out. See you later. He's right next to me. Come on, hey, he's a cool dude. I like him. I'm gonna just spread out here on this piece of cement. And I'm gonna chill out here and talk with him a little bit. Now the push-ups are craving. I'm craving push-ups. Yeah, we're gonna do a Allentown nighttime walk. That's what we're gonna do. Excuse me. Oh, something's in my head. Yeah, I'm going to a freaking rave. Have some fun. I don't do drugs or anything. I'm just going to have some fun. I'm going to grab a bunch of my friends. Hey, we're going to rave. I know exactly who I'm taking with me, too. The computer waves. Well, both of them. They both do raves. I'm getting to have some fun. That's what we're going to do. That should be fun right there. Nice heavy pack on doing this walk in. Much respect. Got a heavy pack on. I think it's huge. Good. Good. upscale survival for the zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna tell you something. I know it's kind of a jacked up topic, but we had a zombie apocalypse. I am freaking 100% good. I was scared to death when I was sick because I was like, gee whiz, I do a lot of zombie games. If one were to pop off, I'd be in a lot of trouble. I don't require the inhalers, none of that stuff anymore. My breathing's fantastic. I'm trained in hand-to-hand combat and weapons. Yeah, I'm good. I'm definitely good. Man, I'd have me a ball, man. I know it sounds jacked up. There's some of you people like, but that's great. I would have a ball. I would. I would have a ball. All them freaking gun enthusiasts, are you kidding me? Those guys be like, what are we using today? Oh, I'd have a ball, man. I'd be playing that music. That's what you be hearing. That music. And I'll be having a ball. That's why I like zombie games. I freaking love them. I love them so much. I do. I love them. The only thing I think would freak me out is the special effect. That's the part that I wouldn't like so much. Because, you're talking about, let's do another run. Let's do another walkthrough. I'm not tired yet. I'm going to do one more. That's the one that would freak me out the most. Because you have the specials. So the specials basically have this ability, what I'm talking about. They have like agility, speed. They have cloaking capabilities. Some are just monster tanks at the end of the day that are pretty much unstoppable. That's what would freak me out the most. Not so much the Horde. The Horde would be easy. But those things, on the other hand, those things would be a freaking nightmare, trying to take one of those down. And then on top of that, what I like about the Left 4 Dead series is the fact that when you're fighting these special infected, well, actually, they got it in World War Z. In World War Z, they can be in the hordes because sometimes you'll have them blended into the hordes. It would help if they didn't have their own intro music, because then you would never know when they're coming. But they make that. The bulls do that. But I think that's the only thing I would probably have an issue with. How come in The Walking Dead they don't have? Do they have special effects in The Walking Dead? I don't think they do. And the zombies are so slow. They're really, really slow. I mean, for some reason, zombies are super, super strong, and they turn into track stars overnight. So, I don't know why they're not fast. And then, wouldn't you think the animals would turn into zombies also? It's just, I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, people. That's what I'm doing. I think a lot, so you know that. But they make a really good zombie game. They have to make one where basically, I want freaking crazy special infected animals, especially birds. Because freaking in Gears of War, you remember the freaking birds that come out of nowhere? It's like this will pick you clean. Oh, that was a good level. Man, that's a good level. Those crows, I think they were crows. They would basically come out of nowhere and just take you apart. Yeah, see? Make a really good zombie game. Make something brutal, tough. You can drive cars. I like the fact you can make weapons and stuff. I do love that part. But you got to bring in some special animals. Like if you go in the water, there's stuff in there waiting to jack you up. Yeah, that'd be nice. I would love that. So, yeah. I like the Call of Duty zombies because they can actually tear down your barriers and come get you. So I like that too. Okay, let's calibrate one more time. And we're done. Man, because if I'm screaming like Whitney in a game, then the game is good. And bugs. Gotta bring in zombie bugs. Not more creepier than walking through a dark freaking alleyway and a godforsaken creepy bug comes out, especially spiders. All right, we're good. Now, I feel fulfilled. There we go. My body will tell me when. It'll definitely tell me when. I'll come back to the point like, God, like you were just walking? Yeah. I like to walk. But anyway, yeah, they got to make a crazy one. Like, worst bugs I've ever encountered was, what was it called? Metro 2023, I think it was. Oh my God, the scorpion spiders. What the freak? Seriously? I hated those things. Oh, I hated them with a passion. And they constantly kept sending me to the basement to deal with them things. Well, twice. This is what Xbox 360 I was playing it. And I'm sitting there, and I'm fighting this stuff in the dark before I realized that the black button on the controller turned on a flashlight. So the first level, I literally did it without a flashlight. Yeah. That was interesting. I do like the zombie games that when you go into dark environments that you can't see jack, and if you don't have a flashlight, that's the only way you're gonna see. I like them. One of the things I liked on BioShock, they had this room as you walked in, and there was a bunch of dead bodies all over the floor. And then when the lights went off, came back on, them suckers were up. That was pretty hot. BioShock, I swear, they need to bring out another BioShock. I miss BioShock so much. It's such a good game. Oh, that's such a good game. I want to play it again. I'm gonna get the trilogy. I got a screen I want to test to submerge the whole screen underwater. I'm gonna do the whole game while I submerged underwater. And I got that song in my head. Someday, bond the sea. Someday, waiting for me. See, the tone's been stuck in my head. And I got the rave playing at the same time while that's playing. Oh, that's a nice mixture. Oh my goodness. That's a nice mixture. So yeah, coming back. Sandwich is going. I know that for a fact. Well, people, we did the epic crazy walk. Then we came back out and we did another one. Can you smell what the Kenny is cooking? Yeah. We charged. We so charged up. This is me at Donny Park, charged. And we just did a roller coaster. On a roller coaster? After eating a bunch of cotton candy? Oh my goodness. You ever seen the movie Over the Hedge where they gave the freaking squirrel an energy drink? There you go. That's me. That is me. Coming off the roller coaster giving off battle cries. Yeah. Let's do it again. Do it again. Do it again. All right, people. This is where we stop the journey at. We stop the journey here, people. So, who am I kidding? I'm gonna be doing this tomorrow. I keep telling myself like, nah, we're not gonna do this tomorrow. We definitely gonna be doing it tomorrow. So we out here walking, take a walk, do a little distance. You know what I mean? Not here. We'll be going someplace else instead. I actually tell you the truth, the museum should be having an exhibit by now. They said the 3rd, right? So the 2nd and 3rd, yeah, they should be done open. So we go through tomorrow. Let's check it out. All right, I'm gonna get back here. I got work to do. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoy the summer sale. I'm excited about that. I'm always excited when we do sales for our customers. And yes, we ship anywhere in the world for free. It's gonna be an amazing sale. Hope you enjoy the daily walk and talk. And like I said, we try to keep it where we try to keep it normal sometimes, but we do go off the rails sometimes. So, you know, I apologize for some of that I don't. So if the stream was bad and buggy, I do apologize for coming off the cell phone right here. All right, gotta go, people. Be safe out there and God bless.